to Where Did All My Friends Go podcast, a show about life and the music industry.
Yeah, I'll take it. Welcome back, everybody. We did it. Congratulations. That is the voice of Ian Leger. Man, oh, that just makes me want to break out some suspenders. Ian is the Punk Cellist. Ian, thank you so much for being on this damn show. We really appreciate you being here. Tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me. I'm really excited to be here. I am a classically trained cello player and
no, you got to go brag about it.
Punk rock drummer.
You're a punk rock drummer, too?
Yeah, I used to play in a pop punk band.
Half-Hearted Hero.
My guy, wow, he does his research.
And Dream Job.
Look at this dude.
Yeah, I got questions.
Look at it. Look at this dude.
Look at this dude.
Look at this guy here.
Hey, but yeah, so that really helped me collide those two worlds of playing strings, learning to arrange, and then playing punk stuff, and sort of realizing that the cello was made for that really well.
Really?
Because the cello is tuned to fifths, the strings are in fifths.
Yeah.
So it's like put your finger across two strings and boom, you have a power chord. So it's like.
And cello, you got a bass.
So you got some pop rock bass, baby. Yeah. So it just went from there. When I was like, all right, let's do it.
That's incredible.
That's
I guess I never really thought about the fact that it was because I knew that the strings were tuned in fifths, but I never really thought about that. And yeah, that's like 13-year-old me discovering drop D, going, fuck yeah.
There you go.
That's really good equivalent. Yeah, that's really funny. That's very true.
It's like one of the things I think is great. It's like I remember actually reaching out to you about 6 months ago, like when I first started doing Unsigned pop punk. Since then, you've made quite the splash over this past year, performing live with Red City Radio, Wilhelm Scream, and you were just at Fest 19. What made you want to start making punk rock renditions on the cello?
Really, it was me playing these songs sort of at home in my bedroom here, playing the chords and singing along and realizing, hey, I have the ability to record. So I started with acapella app, just stacking 4 videos on top of each other.
Yep, I remember those.
Yeah.
Those were a lot of fun. I could do those in an afternoon real quick. And then would start doing separate audio and video just to really make everything look and sound as best as I could. And then I've just been getting help from my friends, what to buy, what to do, some of my friends forward and stuff like that. So it really helps.
Sick.
And
Awesome.
Google friend.
That's so cool.
Google is always everybody's best friend at just about probably every point of the day for just about everything.
I'll let you know, I'm currently using Google right now. It is right now. It's not even kidding. I have a Google right now.
I believe it.
I have a Google.
I have a Google. And Ian, so for some of our listeners that may not have heard your stuff yet, so you've released covers of some awesome artists like Sum 41, Lawrence Arms, Rancid, Alkaline Trio, and Jawbreaker, to name a few. Do you have plans to release these songs on Spotify or make an album or anything?
So I actually have been having some trouble figuring out how to release these on Spotify, just because wasn't sure about licensing. And then at the beginning of the year, Spotify and all of them changed so that they take care of all of the licensing and stuff. So
yes,
I've been trying to get my recordings to a better level where I feel proud of the sound quality and whatnot. And so the latest ones that I've been putting out are okay, I'm ready,
Awesome.
And I have an exciting announcement that I can probably share. I can't really say very much yet, but
are we about to get a fucking exclusive?
Yeah. So yeah, this is a recent development. So for sure.
All right.
I was reached out to by a label just a very small one, who said, hey, like, let's put out some of these songs on vinyl. So it's finally happening.
That's awesome.
That's incredible, man.
I'm really excited. And we'll be putting those out digitally as well. So
exciting.
Congratulations, dude.
Really,
Congratulations. Yeah. Well, one thing cool about this podcast is if you ever want to do your homework after this episode, we talk to a lot of artists who are both unsigned and signed. We've had a few artists that have been signed that we've had on here, and the whole idea is, there's this dream out there. I mean, you've been in punk rock bands, you've been in pop punk bands, like you get it. Like the whole idea of being signed to a label is a dream for a lot of people. Some people don't understand what that is. So if you ever want to just like weigh in on, hey, what is this like? Like for our listeners, you could give them a firsthand experience of what it's like to sign to a record label, what your goals are, what your dreams are, and how that all plays. So if you ever want to come back and, if that ever,
absolutely,
that opportunity makes it right where you need to go, come on back, man. We'd love to have you.
Yeah. This guy put a great thing forward. He said, hey, I'll front the money to press these records. And once I make my money back, we'll split the rest 50-50. And I was like, okay, I've done that before with Half-Hearted Hero. We were signed to Animal Style Records with Matt.
Yeah.
He was great. He did the same exact thing. It's pretty much the standard for smaller labels to do that.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
And so when this guy hit me up to do the same thing, I was like, okay, that's legit. Let's.
And you know what, guys, for anybody listening, like there's nothing I'm going to say wrong, for lack of a better word. There's nothing wrong with smaller label. You've heard us talk about the dangers, also the great opportunities that we've had with labels. But one thing that you got to remember, keep in mind, is whatever that contract is, if it works for you, if it feels right, if it's like been looked over by somebody who knows what they're talking about, somebody who's been doing it, even if it is a smaller label, it still could be a good opportunity. So don't just turn it down if you think, oh, I've never heard of this guy before. Look into it. Look into every opportunity. You don't have to take every opportunity, but look into every opportunity. Do your due diligence, because that could be a stepping stone to something even bigger and better later down the road. So just know that, I guess.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right.
And
so go ahead.
I was just going to say, since we touched on it a little bit earlier, you did play drums and, Half-Hearted Hero and Dream Job, which are both incredibly good bands.
Absolutely.
Do you have any plans to do more with those projects in the future?
Yeah, I think we've really just been on hiatus for a little while, just because we're all sort of doing different things in our lives. One of them, Anthony, our singer, moved to LA.
Okay.
And so right now he's just out there doing his thing. And so, yeah, we're sort of waiting for COVID to calm down a bit too. My bass player, Meyer, plays in a band called Moist Boy, which you should look up. They're great.
That's awesome.
The name kind of kills me on its own. It makes me definitely want to check it out.
Yeah, that's incredible.
He was doing a lot of touring right before the pandemic happened.
Okay.
And I think he'll be, once things hopefully get back to, some safer version of reality, that he'll be back doing the thing. Because I loved it, and obviously still love listening to his songs. They're fucking incredible.
Hell yeah. So who are some dream artists that you are hoping to have the opportunity to work with in the future?
Well, I've actually worked with one of the artists that you named, Patrick, in the six that you named. I actually recently worked with one of those artists, and that was a dream for me, because they were one of my favorite bands growing up when I was like 14 or 15. They were like the top 4 bands that I had CDs for that were spun regularly for me. And, I found them on MTV, you know what I mean? So like for them to hit me up and be like, hey, we want you to do 10 acoustic songs of our old hits with us.
Wow.
Play the cello on them. And it was just like, oh my God.
That's incredible, man.
Are you going to share the name or not yet?
That one I can't, unfortunately.
All right.
I noticed. I was like, do we press? Do we press them?
I was gonna press.
Spill the damn beans.
I can't wait to announce that one. That one is something that I'm waiting for.
I mean, I can take a guess.
Yeah, we could.
Like,
probably.
I probably know
if
which
you want
one.
to bleep it out, you can.
Oh no.
Well, we can chat about it after hours.
After we're done recording.
All right.
And that means that we'll know, and you guys listening won't know shit. God, I love being better than everyone.
Wow. My Patreon subscribers actually do know. They already know.
God damn it.
Nice.
Patrick Nice Bear. God damn it.
So now I got to get off this pedestal real quick.
Yeah.
It was nice being up here for a hot second.
I had to plug the Patreon. I'm sorry.
Dude. And you'll have plenty of time to plug your stuff at the end of the episode too. So with that, what is one piece of advice you could give to our listeners that you feel is important to bands or artists just starting out?
I would say find your niche. Do something that you know is special, and do it well. Like everyone has a skill set and everyone has interests.
Yeah.
So combine them in an interesting way that you think it really should make you happy. You know what I mean? Like when I
absolutely
stuff, it makes me just so happy. Like I can't describe it.
That's awesome.
It's awesome because you can see that in every video and stuff that you make as well. You just look like you're just having so much fun, and then watching your live performances when you're at fest and stuff. Like you just look like you're just having the time of your damn life.
The time of your life.
That's what it's about.
I literally watched that Wilhelm Scream live video like every morning now. I'm just like that just me up and going every morning.
That's incredible. That's incredible, man.
Yeah,
well, okay. With that, we're going to move right on to our next segment. Are you ready for this?
Let's go.
Okay. This is called the Obscure Questions segment. Okay.
Nice.
So this has nothing to do with the fact that you're a classically trained pop punk or a classically trained pop punk cellist, which I guess is technically correct. I mean, you're just a classically trained cellist who plays pop punk. So either work, right? Either work. That's pretty sick. Just the fact that he plays the fucking cello, it's so fucking cool, dude. That's like the one. It's like, you know how everyone's like learn the piano. Like again, I do want to learn the piano. I still do, but like I genuinely want to learn how to play the cello. I feel like that's such a thick and smooth instrument, and it adds so like. If I could put a cello on every single one of my songs, I fucking would.
Well, see, to be quite honest, though, that's like one of my favorite things. I love putting strings into songs. And I know, like, I used to get, like, my band members would always get super annoyed because I'm like, we need to add more to this song. Like, let's add some fucking strings.
Yeah, you gotta add
no, we don't need more strings. I'm like, we need more strings.
You need, and you know, while you're fucking add a brass section. Like, I want fucking horns on my shit, okay? Like, and I'm not even kidding. Like, it's so good. Like, we're
just like a pop punk band that is backed by a symphony at all times.
Oh my god! Like, okay, but like that's what like Bring Me the Horizon did. They went. Well, they're not pop punk, but like, imagine Bring Me the Horizon.
Realm,
like
though.
They did, at like the Royal Albert Hall, they had the symphony. Like they had
yeah,
like I don't remember what symphony it was, but play with them.
Yeah,
and they're like still doing their like metal, still doing their shit. It had a whole ass symphony play with them. I'm like, that's fucking dope. That's so cool, and it works for everything. Like,
have you not seen like Metallica's?
So I don't like Metallica, but that's a different story.
Okay, well, I mean, they like did it. They were like the first band to do that.
They were like one of the first metal bands to do that for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And now like I've seen Architects do it as well. And theirs is super fucking good.
No Effects did that at Red Rocks.
Right. Yep.
They did.
For what?
The Decline.
The Decline. That's what it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Which is awesome.
Like the anniversary of that song actually this week, and maybe even today.
That's so cool.
Speaking of which,
little trivia for you.
Well,
All right.
Have to listen to it anyway.
We got to get into the segment. I introduced a segment and then just went on a fucking tangent.
I
mean, like, that's kind of what we do here, though. So I'm not like too worried about it, but fuck me. All right.
Get obscure. Let's go.
Pat, let's do this. Take the first.
Okay. So, Ian, so you're quite the cycling enthusiast. So where would you rate yourself on the scale of noob to master cyclist?
Okay. Oh boy.
And before you answer, just know that like between 1 and 10, I'm a solid 3 because I can ride my bike with no handlebars. I can ride my bike with no handlebars. No handlebars.
That's a solid 3. Oh man, I don't know if I can ride a bike with no handlebars. So you win. I think I'm a 2 then.
No.
All right. So if a 1 is someone who has a bike,
can ride.
Training wheels or no? Is 1 with training wheels? Or no.
No, just has a bike.
Just has a bike and can ride. Okay, got it. Cool.
Yeah. That's
I
like
beat
a
out
1.
fucking training wheels.
Yeah.
And 10 is like Lance Armstrong.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Or just like I would say master cyclist would be, someone that can Tour de France.
Yeah, as anybody that has been in Tour de France. Not like,
you don't have to have cancer and like dominate everything to be a master cyclist.
That's very true.
Fair enough. So I'll give you a brief overview of what I know and do as a cyclist then. So I was a 1 for a while in Boston.
Okay.
I had a fixed gear bike. I didn't clean it. I didn't do anything with it. It was a nice Steely,
Yeah.
And had it for like 10 years. And then when the pandemic hit, I rode that thing 1,500 miles in that year.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
And I was like, all right, it's time for me to buy a nice bike. And so I got an endurance bike, which is a road bike. But it's a different geometry slightly. It's crazy. You start diving into the world of cycling, like, holy crap.
I'm sure.
I'm still at the holy crap stage of discovering how much there is to cycling.
Okay.
I got to be
solid. What, like 6?
I'm a solid like 4, maybe. Right?
No. There's no way you. Okay, then I'm a 2. Then riding.
Barry, we were being very generous with you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna hop back on that pedestal real quick.
Because like you got people who actually compete, right? Yeah. And I don't do that. I feel like if you're competing, you're a 5 and up.
So competing, how, like races, or are you talking like endurance races, or are you talking like BMX type shit?
No,
there's stuff that I'd never heard of called crit races or criterion races, which is like usually about 4 square blocks, like a rectangle. They'll fence it off. And these people will be riding like the Peloton in the Tour de France. They go like around these 4 blocks for like 60 kilometers, or like 100 kilometers, like almost 60 miles. So like they're doing it for a while, and they're going an average of 25 to 30 miles an hour, and they're racing for some serious dough. Damn. And these crit races happen all over the country, which I didn't know about. And there's YouTube channels about like technique and strategy and all this shit. It's like, wow, this is really cool.
Wow.
Yep. So, and there's like gravel bikes now, which are not mountain bikes. They're road bike frames, but they have wider forks to fit bigger tires.
Okay. Gotcha. I know there's like the fat bikes or fat tires or whatever those are.
Yeah.
We have a lot of that up in Minnesota.
Okay. Are you both from Minnesota?
I am. Bear is from over in Wisconsin.
Yes, my guy.
Yeah, I'm a south coast of Massachusetts. I'm down near the Cape, basically.
Okay.
Like an hour south of Boston.
Yeah, yeah. Hell yeah. So fun fact about me, Pat.
Yes.
When I was in high school, I used to do BMX.
Did you?
I did.
Did you have like the trick bars and stuff?
Yep, I had the trick bars. I took off the front pegs though, and I actually shaved. So I got into it pretty hard for like a year, and I'd stopped after a year. And then I would like shave the pegs so that they weren't always like sticking out or like whatever. I would shave them to fit like my feet or whatever. I sawed off the seat. So I didn't just remove the seat. I like grinded off the peg for the seat too. So
okay.
Just so that like you're not sitting down on a BMX bike. At least I was never doing it. But I stopped after a horrible accident.
Yeah. So fun story on my end. I was never a BMXer, but I did attempt to be a skateboarder for a while, for about a year, until I thought I broke my elbow, and then I handed my skateboard off and I said, I'm done.
Yep. So I did dirt track, and I would do like cement, like, you know,
dirt track.
I would do a skate park too. So I would use use the pegs to grind. I would use the underframe of the bike to grind. I'd drop into the bowls and do all that kind of shit. Did the ramps, and then but I injured myself on an off-road track, so it was all like dirt and everything. And I went over a ramp, and I hit the landing ramp wrong, and my bike is like the equivalent of totaled. And a peg hit my leg, and I got cut. I got cut because I should have like grinded the burrs so they wasn't. I basically made a blade out of the peg whenever like I grinded it. So I should have shaved it, but I cut my leg pretty great with that. And then I got the wind knocked out of me for a hot minute. I'm like, I'm done.
Do either of you guys remember soaps? The shoes that were made for street walk grinding?
Yes.
Do you remember
the ones with the rails,
name.
the little
yeah, they had the
rails
little
on
bar.
the arches?
Yeah.
Yes.
I had a pair of those then.
I saw those and I really wanted to put them on. Like I never did it, but I wanted to order Heelys and like those, and then take those rails off those grind shoes and put them on the Heelys.
Yeah. The soaps, man.
Soaps, dude. I remember that. All right. back to the obscure questions.
Love it.
When making a muffin, like specifically like a muffin with like candied chips, right?
Not potato.
When
chips.
making a muffin, do you put the chips in it? Like, and if you do put like chips in it, is it chocolate, peanut butter, or butterscotch?
Whoa. I would love chocolate and butterscotch.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good combo with more butterscotch than chocolate. Like it would be like a 2-to-1 butterscotch to chocolate ratio.
Best pudding ever is butterscotch pudding and pistachio or pistachio pudding. I have to say,
Damn, I've never had pistachio pudding.
Have you ever had pistachio pudding?
No.
For real?
Okay, wait. If we're getting like, it sounds like that might be regional. So have you guys had coffee milk before?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, no, there was a phase for like from my standpoint, it was like 6 months where you could get like all kinds of flavors of milk, not just chocolate, not just like regular or even strawberry. It was like there was like mint, there was banana, there was
coffee milk was
coffee. There was all sorts of like different milks, and I don't know if they're still out there, and I'm just like oblivious to it.
They are.
There was like a huge, I don't look at like I had banana milk and I was can't do it anymore.
I like strawberry milk.
Strawberry is good in small doses.
Yeah.
I can't drink a whole
really
thing.
do milk anymore. I have to go with like some sort of alternative dairy.
Yeah, I'm an almond milk guy.
Oh, almond milk is so good.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a better texture and flavor.
But for real, guys, we got way off on this. You guys need to try pistachio pudding. Okay, like for reals.
Right,
I will.
that's the takeaway of this.
I'm telling that needs to be the takeaway.
I'm gonna go on Amazon right now. Okay, last question.
Just get it anywhere.
Fair enough.
It's
last
not
question.
regional,
You ready?
I don't think.
Ready.
Lead paint. Is it just propaganda, or should we actually not eat it? Because real quick, depending on your answer, I may have to go to the hospital.
I think you should dial 911 immediately.
But it was so crunchy.
Did you eat lead paint as a kid? No.
As nervous.
Why?
What do you mean?
Isn't that from Tommy Boy though? And he's like,
Yeah.
It's like, do you eat lead paint or do you eat paint chips as a kid? No. Why?
Yes. So is it just propaganda or
No, don't eat lead paint. No. You
sure
know
it's
that's not
Flint
you
knows.
know. Bear? No.
No, just no.
Bear.
You guys
no.
are close enough to Flint, Michigan to know.
Damn, he's got a point.
All right. On that note, we're going to take a quick break for our sponsors, and we'll be right back. We'd like to thank this week's sponsor, Humans Were Here Records. Their artist TLB, a punk rock powerhouse from Chicago, has a killer new song streaming everywhere Tuesday, February 8th, called Fucked Up and Lonely. So mark your freaking calendars and get ready to party or cry or whatever your heart's going to make you do. Find out all about Humans Were Here and TLB by going to humanswerehere.com and following them on their socials at humans.were.here and at TLB Kicks Ass. Enjoy the rest of the show.
And we're back with our next segment with our guest, Ian Leger. Ian, are you ready for our next segment?
You know it.
This next segment is called Rapid Fire Questions. This is a segment where we just ask you questions and then you just shoot from the hip. You answer as fast as you can. I don't even fucking think about it. You understand me?
No.
Good, because that means you didn't think about it. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Take them, Bear. You take
Pizza or tacos?
Tacos.
Saved by the Bell or Boy Meets World?
Boy Meets World.
Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter?
Mortal Kombat.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Pudding or Jell-O?
Pudding.
Okay, try that pistachio pudding. Throwback. Here we go. Day or night person?
Night.
Fall Out Boy or My Chemical Romance?
Fall Out Boy. Just because I listened to him more as a kid.
Okay.
We're sitting here waiting for you to be like, early Fall Out Boy. The early stuff.
Oh,
So we got cut off for a second there, but what were you saying about, early Fall Out Boy, late Fall Out Boy? What were you saying now?
oh yeah, no, definitely early Fall Out Boy.
Okay.
That's fair.
obvious.
That's fair.
Obviously.
I like how we've now decided to steer the conversation towards early Fall Out Boy. At first we were just
Is it
everyone
early,
would always say that, but now we're just like, is it?
I mean, and the thing is we know that Fall Out Boy is listening to this, right? And we want them to come back. We want them to come back to, back to us, back to the pop punk scene.
Who hurt you?
We want them to know through these 13 episodes that we and the community are disappointed.
We miss you, and if somebody hurt you, please come to us. We'll talk to you.
Yeah, come back.
We'll buy you all burritos.
Oh yeah. What kind of burrito? Like Chipotle or
Chipotle is so bland.
Legit burrito?
Like a legit burrito.
Like I want to go to Aztecas or something like that right now.
That sounds so good. Well, on that note, Ian, thank you so much for being on this fucking ridiculous podcast. Thank you for being here. What we want you to do, we want you to plug your band, plug your brand, plug your promotion, anything. What you got coming up? You got a new festival? I don't give a shit. Plug it all. Where can we find you? Anything. Do it. The floor is yours.
Got it. So follow me everywhere at the Punk Cellist. I'm on all social media as the Punk Cellist, spelled ThePunkCellist. And if you are looking to have strings on any of your recordings, email me at thepunkcellist@gmail.com. If you're looking to have me play with your band like I did with Red City Radio or Wilhelm Scream, also email me. If you would like to download the songs that I have arranged, I have them right now for download on patreon.com/thepunkcellist. I'm on YouTube as youtube.com/c/thepunkcellist. Let's see. I think that's about it. Oh, yes.
Your TikTok.
Oh, I'm on
Don't
TikTok.
forget your TikTok.
Of course, on all social media as the Punk Cellist. Yeah, my TikTok is a lot of fun. I love my TikTok. It's where my Chemical Romance covers are, by the way, Bear. And let's see what else. I'm playing. Here's a little announcement that we can plug. I'll be playing with Red City Radio when they play with Lagwagon in Boston. I'll be playing a couple songs with Red City Radio that night.
Heck yeah.
That's going to be awesome, man.
So that's going to be a lot of fun. I will be playing in Baltimore, Maryland, as well as Punk Cellist does holiday music at Monument City Brewing Company on December 11th. That's going to be a lot of fun. And let's see, December 5th, I'm playing a wedding. I do weddings, and I also provide my recordings for weddings if you'd like to hire me for those arrangements.
Man, you are a jack of all trades.
So really, yeah, anything and everything, man, for sure.
Hell yeah,
Love
dude.
it.
Well, thank you so much for being on this podcast, everybody. This has been Where Did All My Friends Go? A podcast about life in the music industry. Ian, thank you so much, and we can't wait to have you on again.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon.